What's up, people? Back with another video. Today is February, I believe, 15th or 16th, 2024. And one thing that's going on right now is Bitcoin is shooting up. Right now, it's at around $52,000 per coin. And that's all due to the spot Bitcoin ETF that came out. And the leaders in that space is Fidelity as well as BlackRock. At the end of the day, they have about $3 billion assets under management within those two particular companies. And right now, it's on fire. Last month in January, it was speculation that this ETF was going to come out, and Bitcoin rallied all the way up to 40-some thousand. And then guess what? Right before or right after the spot Bitcoin ETF was approved, the price dropped down because investors took profits. People were getting out. And I'm not sure why some of these small investors are trying to play the big investor game, getting in, getting out, that sort of thing. Now, look, if you make massive profits, I can understand why you would get out. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of upside when it comes to this Bitcoin, right? And mainly because of regulation right now. I know it's a asset that is based upon deregulation, but at the end of the day, it's money to be made. And even if it's not money to be made, even if this thing goes to zero, which I doubt it will, in my opinion, we should all be investing in as many things as we can. You don't have to dump your whole portfolio, all your money into Bitcoin, but I believe you should have some type of money within Bitcoin if you can afford it. 1% bare minimum of your portfolio, in my opinion, should be in Bitcoin specifically, or Ethereum. I just personally stick to blue chip. So that's why I always mention Bitcoin, but you should have some money invested, right? I like blue chip stocks. I like blue chip crypto. Those are the things I like to stick with, right? I like to stick with the S&P 500 companies, or the high level companies when it comes to the stock market. And when it comes to cryptocurrency, me personally, I like to stick to Bitcoin. I purchased some Ethereum before in the past, and I wouldn't mind purchasing some more in the future, but I like to stick to Bitcoin specifically. I think that's the granddaddy, and that has the most upside and the least risky of all the actual cryptocurrencies. So look, that's pretty much my take on it. I think it still has room to grow. I think in the near future, once interest rates start coming down and people start taking money out of their, CDs and money they have stashed in the bank, they're going to start putting it more into riskier assets like crypto, like the stock market, and it's just going to go up and climb up even higher. I'm not sure where, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably climb higher at some point. And all we need to do is just hold on to our investments and play the waiting game. There's no need to try to jump in, get in, get out, and play the investor game. We know that typically is a losing game, right? If you bought your Bitcoin at $15,000, which it got to back in the past, especially when it was issues going on with Sam Bankman-Fried case and that sort of thing, and now it's at 40,000, you want to take profits? Hey, do your thing. But my point is, I think it still has room to grow. All right. One other thing I want to mention is that some YouTubers came on and they were saying about how Bitcoin was risky and Bitcoin was this and Bitcoin was that, and I wouldn't invest in it. You also hear, some of the top CEOs of these banks, they also talk about Bitcoin and how it's, pointless. What's the point of investing in Bitcoin? Blah, 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 blah. Bottom line is this. A lot of those guys, especially the CEOs of the banks, they already had their wealth. If we're trying to build wealth and we're trying to build wealth from the bottom and be self-made, we're going to have to take a little more riskier investments, and our approach is going to have to be different at some point. Again, I'm not saying dump all your money into Bitcoin or a large percentage of your money into Bitcoin, but I do believe you should have a small percentage, bare minimum, in Bitcoin or whatever your favorite cryptocurrency is. All right? Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, be healthy, wealthy, wise. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.